Hollywood, I think you're over. Hello everyone, I am Becca Random 42, the one, the only, the original, your favorite YouTube consumer advocate, Harpy. I did talk about this a little bit yesterday on my live stream, but I was kind of having some migraine issues where I wasn't making a whole lot of sense, and I was a little disjointed, so I'm doing it again today. Because this stuff, I have to harp on this stuff. Also, if you guys do like my content, please share the video, hit the notifications. I've been trying to go live Fridays before Friday Night Tights. So if you come over here and then hop over there, I've been trying to go live Tuesday afternoons and some weekends. I don't know if I'm bringing back the gaming streams just yet, but I don't have like a huge, massive Facebook group or a lot of moderators or a lot of people out there to promote my stuff. And I'm hitting my microphone again. So if anything you do to talk about me, mention me, share my videos, it really, really helps. I am only here because of you guys. And thank you so much. Now, let's get into this Hollywood stuff. It's over. Hollywood, you're just done. You're over. This is insulting right here, seeing this. Well, we've got the new release date for No Time to Die. This came out a couple days ago. We've got all these new release dates, so pretty much everything's pushed back to next year. And even this one came in, Dune is going to be delayed until October 1st. Why are you using the giant Dune butthole, the worm butthole? Don't know why they're using that as the picture to promote Dune, but sure, hey, I know it has its fans. But this stuff, now they're saying he has the nerve to spin this as, oh, it's going to make box office history. Well, the Universal one. $4 billion blockbusters from 4 different franchises. Yeah, I know you're just trying to spin it positively, what, for investors, so they don't notice everything else that's going on right now. Because where are you even going to see this? They put so much weight and so many eggs into this No Time to Die basket. They put all of these eggs into this No Time to Die basket. Then now that it's moving back, all of these theaters are closing. Now, this is the real story. This is what I'm really ranting about today. I wouldn't be a good consumer advocate if I didn't complain about this one. Let's center it better. Regal owner Cineworld confirms a temporary suspension of US and UK operations. It's not just that. It's not just that. It will impact 45,000 employees that probably have already moved on. They've probably already found new jobs because let's face it, if you're working at a movie theater, you're not being paid very well. It's kind of going to be a crummy part-time job. It's a good starter job. There's nothing wrong with working in a movie theater. A lot of people do. 45,000 people. But when you have these constant delays and closures, it affects people. It affects people, you know, and I get it. Not everybody's even going to want to jump into a theater right now. And that's your choice. That is entirely your choice. I'm not saying one way or another. If you feel scared of the cough, cough, by all means, protect yourself, protect everybody around you. Not saying anything about that. I'm just saying that this. And of course, this news just dropped as I finished editing and rendering out the rest of this video. So I'm dropping this in and re-editing. Despite Regal Cinemas announcing the shutdown of their US locations, Cinemark says that they will keep their theaters open, so you do have options once these movies drop if you still want to go and spend your money on them. And of course, that's up to you if you want to go to these movies. I know a lot of people are excited for Dune, they're excited for Bond, if they don't keep getting pushed back over and over and over. If anything else happens, I will update you, but as of 1 minute ago, literally 1 minute ago, CBR dropped this article, So enjoy the rest of the video. Just wanted to give you guys this update. This is what happens because of it. This is what happens. You're losing 45,000 employees. And sure, those people probably already found other jobs. They're probably out working at Walmart or McDonald's or Uber or wherever they're working. But when this happens, that affects everything. That trickles down and rolls out to everybody. And I'm a little insulted that they're putting all of the weight on Bond to be the film that everybody's going to go in and see when Bond has been the worst part about bringing in all of this anti-male, woke, oh, if you don't like it, you're just an Islamophobe crap like all these other franchises have been doing. Which is why these movie theaters are not doing that great in the first place. This is why films aren't doing nearly as well as they should be. When you pull up the box office for Endgame, sure, that's $2 billion because that's Endgame, and of course it's going to be $2 billion. But when you look at the box office for Star Wars, for example, they keep going down and down and down. They're not gaining momentum because they have all of this woke marketing. The media is definitely to blame for a lot of this with all of these, you're just an ist and a phobe if you don't like Star Wars. Really. And they're pulling the same crap with Bond. I can guarantee that because I've had a lot of people reciting the same stuff back with the Bond stuff. Had you guys managed your businesses better and not been on this zealous religious rampage of everybody who you feel is an ist or a phobe without any evidence or any reason to believe that, maybe you wouldn't be in this situation. Maybe you people wouldn't be in this situation where you have to close. And of course, we got it from Variety too. They're closing all Regal cinemas. Oh yeah. I can't go and see a movie. My movie theaters aren't open near me. Like I said, they're putting all their eggs in the basket of Bond. And you know what would have happened if they had $2 billion movies every single time? Can we blame this for a change? Because since everybody's on this big trend of blaming the past for everything, oh, well, you should have known better. You should have known from the first movie that failed. From the first time when these woke crap movies started failing. That's when they should have started to realize, oh crap, we need customers and money. And people aren't going to go and see movies if we keep letting the media insult them all the time. You would think that would be something that would have helped this. But no, Hollywood, you're not solving anything. And I blame Hollywood directly for all these theaters closing right now, because had Hollywood produced some better movies, maybe these businesses would have had the foresight to, I don't know, save for a rainy day. The rest of us have to. The rest of us have to. Why don't these giant corporations have to? Why don't these giant mega corporations have to save money for a rainy day? I'm expected to put some money away just in case I can't work or get laid off or whatever. Why don't these companies have to? And granted, nobody thought that they would be closed for, what is this, the better part of the year? 6-8 months in a row? But how many of these theaters would have really been struggling if every single movie was bringing in $2 billion? If every Star Wars movie that dropped would get more and more and more money each time? Realistically, though, I know, that's a dumb point because they would have just spent it anyway and they still would have been in this because these giant corporations don't have to follow the same rules the rest of us do. These giant corporations do not have to follow the same rules the rest of us do, and it affects all of us. And I'm tired of it. And this is me coming in as a consumer advocate. I'm tired of having to come in and say exactly what is wrong with these films, what is exactly wrong with entertainment, Hollywood, all of these things. And now look where we're at. Because what's going to happen? These movie theaters probably aren't going to come back. We're going to be going, if we do want to see these movies even, if we want to see these movies, we're going to have to go in and go to a high-end, like an Alamo Draft House sort of place, a specialty, a boutique sort of theater experience, which might be better in the long run. It really might. And I mentioned this a little bit on my live stream yesterday. This is kind of more of a freeform rant than anything about movie theaters and Hollywood and the cinema experience in general. Every time I go to the movie theater, it's pretty much a bad experience. From being searched in the Joker, even though I had nothing more than a wallet on me. Like, seriously, I'm one person going in by myself to see the Joker. Meanwhile, all of those riots that the media was thinking were gonna happen because of the Joker. White male rage, white male rage, white male rage. When I saw it in the theater, the first one, I didn't see the second one. I saw the first one in the theater. Of course, I got a woman shining her cell phone at me during key moments where I'm missing the freaking thing because somebody's got their cell phone on full brightness, pointed right at my face. Thanks. In a dark movie theater with a lot of jump scares, that's not distracting, is it? You know, it's really not distracting at all to have somebody just shining a light in your face constantly. When I went to saw Halloween, you got a guy next to me live streaming it to Facebook. Of course, I'm like, maybe you shouldn't be on your phone. No, nothing. No. What does he do? He wants to get in, trying to fight me, insults me, calls me every name under the sun, just trying to provoke something so I react. What do? I go and complain. I'm like, look, you guys need to call the cops on this guy. He's threatening me. And I did the video of that. I have that video out here somewhere if you want to see it. Exactly what he said to me. You know, link it right here. Boom. The movie theater experience isn't even that good anymore. Do you really expect us to go out, put ourselves at risk for these movies when we're just going to be called an ist or a phobe or insulted in some way or have a giant fandom pile on us on social media if we give something a negative review? Do you really expect us to feel, and you know what? And shame on you, Hollywood. Shame on you, Hollywood, for doing this. You are directly to blame for all of these theaters that are closing. You are directly to blame for all these people losing jobs. You're directly to blame. Yeah, I'm mad. Yeah, I'm blaming everybody. Sure, because if everybody else can, I can too. Only I'm blaming the logical people. You know, not some mythical figurehead that has no power over any of the stuff that people are actually blaming them for. Tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. I've ranted about this long enough. I am Mecha Random 42, and I'll see you guys on the next video, live stream, or wherever. Bye. Thanks for watching. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye.